Hi, my name is Rebecca and welcome to Yarn and Pajamas. Today is day number 19 of Vlogmas. I do not have a gift to open today. My second box of gifts are taking the scenic route up here to Indiana to get to me. The Postal Service has been moving extremely slow. So when I do get my box, I will just do a catch up and we'll open multiple presents. But I thought before I read my story for the night that I would show you like this little gift idea that I'm putting together for some of the female coworkers I work with. So I got these treat bags from the Dollar Tree, and I've got these little bells also from the Dollar Tree, and I also have some soap from Bath and Body Works. I have snowflakes and cashmere, champagne toast, crushed candy cane, and gingerbread bakery. And I have some lotions that I'm also going to put down in there, but I forgot to bring the lotions over here. But I was just going to see if the stuff would fit down in here, because I didn't realize it had like a tapered neck. And I've also got some candy canes to stick down in there. Oh shoot. Hold on just a second and I will show you what I did make for the secretary, because it's crochet. Hold please. Okay, so I'm back. So I made this cute little snowman bag. It's a drawstring at the top. Let me undraw it. I'm not going to undraw it all the way. But it is filled with some candy, and there's a Mountain Dew down in there. She really likes Mountain Dew. And then you just draw the top of it down, and it closes it together and puts the little ball on top for his hat. And then on the end of this is a light charm. So this is a free pattern, and it's by Repeat Crafter Me, and I will put it in the link box down below. I used a Bernat yarn for this snowman part. It's a little bit thicker. And then this was just I think it's called Dark Orchid by, it's not Hobby Lobby, Red Heart. I had some button eyes, and I made these actually a couple years ago for the ladies that I work with, and had these buttons, the carrot buttons and the eye buttons left from that. But the secretary, well, she's administrative assistant now, but she is new and she was not there when I made the snowman before, and I thought it would be a nice little treat to get a little snowman with some goodies and a Mountain Dew in it. Okay, so let's open one of these bags and let's just see if the stuff will even fit down in there. I got a sneaking feeling that it's not gonna fit. Oh, well, my sneaking feeling was wrong, wasn't it? It's kind of cute. And so what I was gonna, I just scared myself with the go rack. So what I was gonna do was take these bells and use them as like a tie. But how I was gonna do it, we'll see if it'll work, I don't know, is I have these like little clear plastic like hair bands that I use for my gnomes when I braid them. So I thought about like pushing it through. You know what would be handy right now would be a crochet hook to push this through. Oh, there it goes. So I just kind of like looped it around it. And now, what? This one don't jangle. Well, these ain't got a jangler in them. No jangle. No jangle. No jangle. No jangle. Are you kidding me? 2 of them had a jangle in them. That's a rip-off, man. These only jangle because they're hitting each other. Well, anywho, I wanted to take it and just be able to put it around it like that and have a nice little jingly surprise. But guess what? Half of them don't jingle. Over half of them. Ain't that some BS now? I should take these back. That was a waste of $1.25. Oh well. I do have some mini ones that are like the ones that Summer got me. So I may have to use them. But anyways, what do you guys think? And we'll have a candy cane and a bottle of lotion. If I can fit the bottle of lotion down in there. I don't know if I will be able to or not. So we'll see. Okay. I can't get over those bells. Not having any bell things inside of them. I don't have anything anywhere that I could use. Okay. Onward. Onward and upward, right? Okay, so tonight's story is called The Cabbage Patch Christmas. Christmas is truly a marvelous time of year. The warmth of love for fellow man, the scent of evergreen and holly, and the touch of magic in the air all combine to create a stage for miracles. One such miracle touched our family 13 or 14 years ago. You remember the year of the Cabbage Patch Mania. What Beanie Babies are to children now, Cabbage Patch dolls were to kids in the 80s. What was it about those chubby-cheeked dolls that grabbed the hearts of little girls around the world? Not to mention their sentimental moms. Whatever it was, Colico hit the nail squarely on the head and the charge was on. Their marketing efforts were right on target at the McKinnon family home in Winter Park, Florida. 3 curly-headed girls, Courtney, Ashley, and Alexis, knew that they needed a Cabbage Patch doll for Christmas. Cabbage Patch dolls topped each of their lists. Cabbage Patch was the topic of every secret club conversation and every bathtub rub. It was heart-wrenching. However, it was not heart-wrenching enough to send me in pursuit. There were simply too much else to be done. Remember the stories in the papers of mobs surging for the few dolls available with all thoughts of Christmas cheer left in their empty shopping carts? Although the picture of the dolls in the catalog and sales flyers had won my heart, I still was not prepared to fight the good fight to secure one. Besides, in our family, 1 doll would not do. If there were to be Cabbage Patch dolls under the tree, there had to be 3. It simply was impossible. No one could have the time or energy at this busy season to deliver the anxiously desired dolls. Well, to the rescue rode Dad. Joel McKinnon is truly the personification of Father Christmas. No child's whim is too big to discourage this maker of marvelous Christmas memories. His girls would have a Cabbage Patch Christmas. The big break came with a hot tip from a good friend. A shipment of Cabbage Patch dolls would be delivered to the Sanford, Florida Kmart that Sunday morning. If Joe was to be there before 8 a.m., a place in line would be assured, and then he was just a hop, skip, and a jump away from ownership of elusive little cuties known as Cabbage Patch dolls. Armed with hiking boots for traction and his black and red hunting jacket for the illusion of strength, Joel headed north on Highway 1792 at sunrise. Upon arrival, he was disappointed to learn that the hot tip had made the circuit. Almost 100 shoppers were in line by 8, and the store did not even open for 2 more hours. His plan was further complicated by the fact that each customer was limited to 2 dolls. Fortunately, he could use the next 2 hours to become lifelong friends with the closest man in line, who needed only 1 doll. It must have been a laborious 2 hours, but in the end, the bond was solidified, and when the door opened, Joel and his new comrade headed for the mountain of dolls. I will spare you all the humiliating details, but suffice it to say that it was one of the more nightmarish 60 minutes of Joel McKinnon's life. Yet in the end, when the dolls were safely in his truck, and the comrade was rewarded adequately to release his grasp on his second doll, and Joel thought he had made a friend, he had the feeling of a job well done. A safe hiding place was selected at home, and Olivia, Shannon, and Norma Louise waited to meet their new mommies. On Christmas Eve, as we were working our midnight magic, I made out the Cabbage Patch gift tags. To Courtney from Santa, to Ashley from Santa, to Alexis from Santa. But as Joel passed me on the way to the shed for an appropriate assembly tool, he stopped long enough to let me know my labels were not acceptable. By golly, he had gone through some pretty bad times to secure these dolls, and he was not going to give all the credit and adoration to the man in the red suit. No siree. These dolls were from Daddy. With new gift cards in place, Olivia and Shannon and Norma Louise were initiated into the McKinnon clan in the wee hours of Christmas morning. Our 3 daughters made darling, if somewhat rowdy mothers, and amid all the ado, the daddy of them all was beaming. Clearly, the hours and misery in Sanford were worth it. The memory was indelibly engraved on all. The real miracle occurred later that afternoon as Joel and I sat exhausted, watching the Christmas wrappings go up in smoke. Our 6-year-old son, Matt, approached us quietly, unlike his sisters. His story was the most touching of all. You see, he had accidentally stumbled upon the hidden Cabbage Patch dolls while looking for a misplaced Frisbee days before Christmas. Instead of telling the girls or us, he kept the secret to himself. I thought those would be Santa presents for the girls, he said, and if the tags had said they were from Santa, it would mean that there really was no Santa, like the other kids say, because I had found the dolls before Christmas. But Daddy, Matt continued, the dolls weren't from Santa, they were from you. So Dad, do you know what that means? Do you? Oh yes, Matt, Daddy knew. That means there is a Santa. And Dad, that makes me really happy. Isn't Christmas great? Yes, Matt, Christmas is really great. And so is your miraculous Santa. This was sent in from Janan McKinnon from Winter Park, Florida. That's a cute little story. Do you guys remember when Cabbage Patch Kids were all the craze? Any, I guess, around my age or older would definitely remember. I wanted one really bad as well, and I did get one eventually. I don't think I got the year that it was like a big to-do, but I eventually got one of my own. I cannot remember her name now, but I remember that she had green eyes and a red hair, and she wore this green dress, and I just loved her so good. Okay, guys, that is all that I have for you this afternoon. I will let you go, and I will see you guys back here tomorrow for day number 20. Oh, and don't forget to hop on over to day number 15 and enter into the giveaway if you haven't already done that. Okay, guys, I'll see you later. Bye.